Thursday morning, a little bit of color, light just shut off, and I don't know if the camera caught that, but that was two hummingbirds that just buzzed right in front of my face. That's a little bit of smoky haze out there. Guess we're going to have some smoky today. A lot of you already have it and have had it. We've had it just a couple of times. Cows haven't all come up yet, but it's not showing yet. Ground fog just barely showing up. There you can see it across the little creek bed better. It was literally right before I turned the camera on, like 10 feet thick, till a little breeze came up. And a heavy dew too, because that roof is soaking wet. Is what it is. In fact, yeah, you can see it in the lawn. So anyway, I have no idea how my plans are going to go today. I never do until they happen. Those were supposed to go in yesterday, but you know, I was hoping Ty was going to get them greased while I was doing some other things, and that didn't happen. And that tractor needs a hosing where it's set back there in the back barn. The birds absolutely loved it. There you can see the ground fog back there now without too much trouble in that draw. Oh, it moved through. So after it's still moving across. It's over there. Kind of crazy. First day of August and we got ground fog like September, late September. I've been kind of wondering about a lot of this weather because it's been acting like it's much later than it is. As I tease the cows. So far behind, so much to do. Don't know which way to turn. Sit on the bike and listen to the dogs bark. I literally just sat down and she's here. She had known she'd be here early. Blakely was supposed to get dropped off with her at 4:30, somewhere in there. We'll go see Blakely. Oh, good morning, Blakely. Yeah, checking out the moose. Oh, she's barefoot. That means you got to carry her for a little bit.
I know that she wasn't here. I could get on.
That's all right. I got mail to go get, or mail to take up. What are we going to do? We're going to go take Great Grandma's mail up, because she has mail to go. And it's Thursday, so it's not a paper day. But Teacher's going to put some shoes on you. So, Blakely, can you say good morning, everybody? Say good morning. Good morning.
Say hi.
A little bit of a scrunch face. Ty's making funny looks. There we go.
Back? No. You go for a ride.
Looks like it's just going to be a Blakely video today. She's finally come out to help feed.
We're going, baby.
And it's getting kind of bright over there. Oh, it's not showing up on the tops of the trees. What the heck? There we go.
It's supposed to be 100 today and 110 tomorrow.
100 today and 110 tomorrow, Ty just said. Isn't that freaking wonderful?
Yeah,
And I just saw the bright little orb through those trees.
Didn't it used to be this, Dad? Now this is the next.
Now I don't see it. But hey, there's a sunrise for you. Silly heifers.
Get your butts back in here.
They watched Blakely to where Ty's standing, and as soon as she stepped over the board, oh my gosh, and it's not like they haven't known Blakely since they were born. Even Ruby's standing there and high-headed. What the hell?
Ruby.
Oh well, they'll come up and eat here in a minute.
Baby.
9 a.m. and it's already icky out. Cows decided they weren't going back out, so they're locked in. Ty locked the steers in so she can feed there. I just moved the 3 solid bales, and she got a piece of twine for me to pull out. So she's got to get some out so I can get to the next bale that's kind of solid. It's only got 2 twine on it, and they're both on the other side. So they wrap that way, it'll help hold it together enough. Maybe I can get 1 or 2 wrapped the other way and get it out of the way. It's a lot nicer to move them as a unit than pick them up in pieces. Cows are waiting for their hay. Cows' feeders are full, steers' feeders full. Cows are all in the feed barn at the moment because, well, I took that red thing up there, got it run out. And we always leak here at the pump, runs back in the creek. That's why we got the tin underneath the pump. And when things are shut off, it loses its prime. But it held it because everything up above was closed tight. I opened that riser over there, and we get down here, and we got water dribbling. It's like, cool. It took a couple hits trying to pump, but she sucked her up and took off. So now I got to go up and make sure that thing's moving like it's supposed to be. Ty already got in a high spot and saw that the sprinkler's going. And then I think while everybody's still locked out, we're going to bring the little traveler down here and get it running across here. And hopefully, I'm not worried about the heifers playing with it, but Cowboy might. He's been pretty good so far. Hope he leaves it alone. That's the one concern. Well, we got water flying, but we got nothing turning. Gearbox is free, pulley's free, turbine's stuck. I'm hoping it's just stuck. Ty's bringing me a big pair of slip joints so I can grab a hold of the pulley and see if I can break it loose. Just what we needed. I've had that apart too many times. Well, that's better. I reached in and grabbed a hold of the pulley with the pliers and had to wiggle a little bit. It broke loose, and then I was thinking that way was on and not that way. I had it the other way and it wouldn't go at all. I might have been able to slam it all the way this way and had it break itself loose, and at the moment we just have a little drip, which that's, I think, better than we left it at last year. Tis what it is, still water in the ground. So it's a moving, about the speed it probably should be. One thing I really wish we had the speed deal on here. It had an electronic one that was totally shot, that was right there. And there's a sprocket on the end of that pulley in there, and that bracket is where the sensor goes. Tells you supposedly how many feet's coming in a minute. But that should be about the right speed for a 24-hour set, which should lay down around 3 inches, I think, if I remember right, and it needs it. A couple reasons we started here. It's quicker and easier than trying to get down in the bottom, and cows are going to get the bottom again today because 100 degrees, I want them where they got some shade and they got the creek, and this needs it anyway. 7 days to get clear across these 2 fields, and then they're done for a while, and then we'll hit the really dry crap. But we can keep running the little one. It, not near as long, doesn't travel near as far, and we usually pull it out at least twice, but we may just run 1 pass on it, and we can do the 3-corner piece with it. It'll reach close enough, and then we get that one moved on down into the bottom piece over there on the other side of the 3-corner piece, and it'll finish watering what we missed. So try to keep it flowing as long as there's water to suck out of the creek. That one's going, and just barely see that one. It's going and working good, so hopefully it all stays that way. And I gotta get down here and shed a gate because Ty's ready to let the cows out. I think they're upset with me. I conned them into coming for new pasture. And they stopped right here. It's okay. Those two old ladies, they know there's fresh growth in there. May not be a lot, but there's fresh growth. That, and they want to cool their heels and take a drink. At least here they've got shade there and shade over there at the other end. May or may not be cooler than in the barn. Hey, Wally. How you doing, Wally? Yeah, he says, I'm a 2-year-old now. I don't socialize. Oh, anyway. While I'm here, pick this one back up. Oh, if I could reach it. That's for getting through there quick and easy with the bikes. Mom made a comment the other day about the cows are thin. I know they are. Minnie's always thin. That one there, she's a little thinner than she should be. That one looks pretty good, considering. She's got some cover on her. She's thin. Young ones are going to be thin. That's why I'd like to find a good field to plant some alfalfa. Mixed with something preferably. Anyway, now that they're out here, and they're not running across the bridge and through the other fence, I'll wait for that calf. Then I can go back up, find a cool spot. Well, that one's one that was in the baler all night. It's a little short. I measured a couple others this morning that were from when it was pretty dry yesterday, and they were just over 6 foot. The drier it is, the longer the bales will be. And this piece, I'm doing the green stuff first, which I'm almost done with. I got a few windrows of that rank stuff to do. Ty's moving bales out of here. I had 12 bales over there, and it's about 7 acres. And so far we got 8 bales off this side. It's going to be close to being the same, and this is only about 3 acres. And that heavy rank stuff, it'll make a few bales. And before this bale that just tied, the last one, I had an alarm go off, said an auto failure. Number 6, it tied the first knot, and the second knot didn't tie. I don't know why. Went up, hand tied it, and now we're going. That's what I know. The little piece is done. There's 6 bales there. 2. These 3 pieces, they 3 there. 12 off that one, 12 off that one, and I don't know what we're gonna have the rest of this. I still got my fuel issue. It started doing it. I did that piece from the inside out because I'd rake the corner out to get the rakes out. And I was on the second to the outside round. Right over here, luckily on the flat. And it coughed and sputtered. All I did was back it off to about half throttle, a little higher than that. It smoothed out, wait a minute and go. It did it 3 times there, it did it to me down there, it just did it to me again. So that chunk of shit's still in there, but it's not blocking it clear off now. So I'm hoping it's getting busted up. Ty stacked those. I'm not sure why she left that one. There's another one straight the other side of that down in the draw she left. Or no, over here I guess. She motioned to me that it was soft. I don't know. I mean, bales are looking alright. That one looks kind of beat up because I had to back up to get turned around, and it fell off and flipped around. I hope I didn't bend my ladder up. And I think I'm going to get this one done. If it's dry all the way through, I'll come back on that one, do that one, and then I'm going to rake the rest of that. Give me room to do it anyway. It's going to be a funny raking job, but I want to... That windrow's on that side of the ditch. And, yeah. And there's a freaking hole up here, too. I hit it on the way in. Right about there. It was there last year, but it was a small hole. It's a big enough hole now. When the baler hit it, I just about took the seat out of the back of the cab. And I think Ty's done for the day. I don't blame her. I'm going to do what I can here and rake that and have a very late lunch. Last thing I heard, Becky told me 45 minutes or an hour ago that it was already over 90 and we're supposed to be 100. So, yay! Done her. She plugged up. I'm not sure where she's plugged yet. The old baler I could play with the PTO and roll it a little bit and then release it, but don't let the PTO brake come on and she'd roll backwards. And this one don't do that yet. Maybe because of where it's at. But anyway, I'm gonna pull her over here and park it and see what the heck. Figure out if I'm gonna bother or if I'm just gonna go home and get something to eat. I'm leaning toward go home and get something to eat. Although I need to rake this first because there is some kind of damp stuff underneath. It's musty anyway. Get it up on top, get it dried. Guess what? I was wrong. Broke a shear bolt. Shear bolts break. It happens. I mean, they're taking a pounding all the time, and if they loosen it all, they break. They're kind of a bitch getting up on that step. So hopefully I'm good to go, and I can maybe actually finish this before dinner. Somewhere out there is a rod, a spring, and some washers. Because this one doesn't have anything anymore. When I finished up, this was still pointed up. I don't know how it was still pointed up. Everything's gone again. I believe we have extra. I hope so. Otherwise we gotta wait for it. But anyway, story of my life. At least one piece of equipment's home to get worked on. And I finished before I knew it was broke. All right. Yodi poop. Baler. And what I got left. I just got that little triangle. And the corners and that far piece. 36 bales here right now. I don't know if that includes the one on the back of the baler or not. And, you know, we've talked about a little smoke. You can see a little haze on the far trees that we can see there. And we can't see anything beyond that. And Nick just sent a deal to a group of us that way. Over by Sherwood, there's a vegetation fire. So, yeah, just what we need, a fire here again. Anyway, I'm calling it a day. Ty, I was thinking about maybe baling that, but it is 103 degrees right now. It's not worth it. Give that a chance to actually get good and dry, because the ground from the pile straight through, actually to the left of that, about where their old shooting backstop is there, from there down to the pond, the ground is all wet. So let the material dry as much as it's going to dry. We'll throw it in a bale tomorrow. So thanks for watching, everybody. Hope you all had a great Thursday. Hope Friday treats everyone well.